And we're live. Hey everybody, it is Sunday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays The Outer Worlds. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. It's our last show before Christmas. And while there probably isn't time now to, despite my best efforts, you still can get merch like the 3D printed Poyo or the or Comicron 1 models or Robomats.
Do you even do rush delivery?
I don't really have that option. At least,
fair enough.
Actually, no, technically I do have that option, but I don't offer it because people would have to pay quite a bit to make that happen.
Fair, yeah, that makes sense.
And shipping is already expensive enough as it is. There are still charity things that I'm selling, but I'm probably going to be taking down soon for the rain charity. That being said, I need to finish off the last of those orders. The reason why they're taking a bit longer is all the ones that are left are the international orders.
Mm-hmm.
And those ones were tricky because I finished pretty much all of the rest of them the other day. But the international orders ones, when I tried to do those, Canada was understandably, it was still on the strike at the time. The strike is over. But
good. The strike's over.
But when I tried to do it, it said, when I tried to input the info and print out the thing for it, it was like, free shipping. This does not cost free shipping for international. Okay, I'll do it for England now. Free shipping, $0.
What the hell?
That is not the case. So, yeah, that's, I'll try again tomorrow for these international orders to get them out. They weren't going to arrive before Christmas anyway, but still, it's weird that that's the case for them.
Yeah, no, it should not be free shipping for international. That's just weird.
Yeah, no, the thing has an automated system to go to access post office stuff, to purchase the shipping, tag and everything like that. It is not going to be $0. It's not going to be free. Mega Timmy Tommy, we will get your super chat in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I hope everyone's having a good weekend, and I hope they have a good time. And a Kiko Glitter fan, I would stop posting that if I were you, because we might interpret that as spam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're not, because you're actually reacting to something I said on stream. But bear in mind, our mods are ready and happy to block people. And we certainly don't want to be assholes about it. Mega Timmy Tommy, mm-hmm. Merry Christmas. Let us celebrate the season with a depressing extermination of late-stage capitalism disguised as sci-fi Skyrim. Ho, ho, ho.
Hell yeah, let's go. Wait, first you got to introduce your co-host, dumbass.
Oh yeah, joining us this evening, we've got Crimson.
Hi.
Lose my goddamn head if it wasn't screwed down. And, of course, Xandrew.
Hello, everybody.
So that was the trailer for Superman. The trailer for Superman was great. Mind you, we call it a trailer. It's a teaser. It's a teaser because we have no idea of plot details. I presume Lex Luthor is up to no good.
I am very excited about how Nicholas Hoult is going to bring Lex Luthor to be amazing. I'm so excited.
David Matushek, sorry if I mispronounced that. How do you feel about Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan getting added to the National Film Registry at the Library of Congress? Good. It should have been added a long time ago.
That is
Was it
true.
before?
And, yeah, a Kiko Glitter fan was also saying, speaking of shipping, which couples do you ship? Starfire and Nightwing.
Fair. I ship Vega and Lewis.
And, of course... I don't know if shipping real people is a thing, especially when they're already married.
That's the joke.
No. We got it wrong. It's Linkara and shipping Vikara and Vega. Oh,
So-
no, hello, Crimson. Or Lotus.
No, that's Lotus. We have
Hello.
Lotus joining us. He's late, though.
I've joined. Greetings, everybody.
Lotus, what happened? Lotus, you suddenly become Crimson. What happened?
Oh my God. I got caught up playing Deus Ex.
Oh, I don't do that shit, so yeah, no, not me. Alright, you're good.
Samurai the Cat, please keep me awake, please. I want to prepare more Steel Ball Run vlogs. Well, let's try to keep you awake as we move into the Outer Worlds. I'm trying to remember what the hell we did last time.
Fair enough. I would like to just reiterate for the record, Sonic 3 literally just came out, so no spoilers for Sonic 3, please.
If there are any spoilers,
Also-
we will ban you. Or
I've
I wanna-
seen it. I've seen it, and it's great. But I also am not gonna spoil it because I'm not an asshole.
Also,
Amen.
speaking of keeping Samurai the Cat awake, maybe you already know about this, but apparently Steel Ball Run's manga is confirmed for April. I'm very excited.
Neat. We also have our new recruit here. This lady, I'm suddenly forgetting her name.
What's up?
Naoka. She joined us. She's fun.
Oh, hey! I
Oh,
love
that's
her.
right. She's
That's
like-
who I ran with when I did my run.
And May Von Noy. I can't. Oh yeah, we saved some of the cult. I want to say
Cool.
the cult, which has a leader who cares more about spreading the message than actually feeding his people or stuff like that.
Well,
that's
you can't have a cult leader like that. What do we, what are we doing here?
That's what I'm trying to remember. What are we doing here? We are, before Graham can spread his message to the rest of the colony, he needs control of an old printing press in the ruins of Stellar Bay, travel there with the replacement parts he recently obtained, and get it back in working order. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Oh, okay, you're doing the printer quest. Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Let's transition to Terra 1 Publications and grab ourselves a printing press.
Oh, if we're shipping fake people, I ship Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune all the time. Because they are not cousins!
Is that even a ship, though? Like, that's just, like, canon.
In America, they're cousins.
Okay, only
Are
in
they-
that
are
one
they
dub,
both?
which doesn't
Only in
apply
the one
anymore.
dub.
Yeah, it's been like 30 years. Like, they're not cousins.
Yeah, there are still people who are like, oh, why do you ship them? They're cousins. Like, people have asked me that. And I'm like, they're not cousins!
I mean,
What the hell?
even if you took into account the message in the old American dub that they were cousins, like, look at how they behave. Like, that's not what cousins do.
I've joked about this before. There was a scene in the dub, which is still in the original version, but like there's a scene where like it's like before a big battle or something like that, and this a shot of them with their hands grasping and ungrasping, moody music playing in the background. They're clearly having sex.
It's very
Yeah.
clear, yeah.
Oh dear God.
And it's like, oh yeah, they're just cousins.
Yeah. You know,
Like come on, you didn't cut that? Why didn't you cut that?
Aaron P., you obviously did not read the rules. No joke spoilers either.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna block you from being here for that. But yeah, no joke spoilers either because we can't. Because in some cases we can't. We can't determine the difference between them sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was obvious, but I'll be perfectly honest here. Sometimes joke spoilers irritate me like more than the real ones.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, dude, like, come on. Also, Jedi Protector says, I have a joke for Muerte that is a cheesy, goofy Christmas one. What song do you not want a cannibal to sing to you? All I want for
Uh-oh.
Christmas is you.
Jeez.
Nice.
That's not bad. I hadn't considered, like, that angle.
Yoink. Yoink. I don't know what half these things are. I'm just grabbing everything because we are... Doesn't matter the game, we're just always looting.
Don't get overburdened.
I know, that's why I was breaking down a bunch of stuff.
Gotcha.
Also make it Timmy Tommy. Banjo intensifies. Wow.
I mean, fair.
Man, I love this Tesla gun.
Is that one of the science weapons?
Yeah, uses energy bolts.
If that's not a science weapon, I'd be afraid to see what does count as one.
Oh no, there's a couple of science weapons you can go get as a quest or something, and it's like, one of them's like a little thing from like Men in Black, and like another one's
kill me!
Wow.
Is one of the science weapons just like a doorstop because it's an inclined plane?
I'm gonna throw you out
This
of
poor
chat.
Raptidon clipped through the back rooms here.
Sucks to be him.
This was writhing around in pain, and then it just died.
You get that in Dark Souls a bunch with like the Havoc engine. You get like ragdoll physics.
What? What's your problem? Look, he's got a taser gun. He's playing Outer Worlds.
Ah, there we go.
No. He's not Winston. No.
Okay, when you say Winston, you mean Winston from Ghostbusters or another Winston?
Winston from
Overwatch.
Yeah, from Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the big gorilla who uses like science.
Yep.
Yeah,
Chris Martini, one of my favorite voice actors.
the artist formerly known as my wife has come in.
Ah,
Hi.
Yeah.
Lewis says hi. Oh, no I have not, but I will. Okay,
Like-
Fury's gonna text you. Apparently you, did not give her all of the parts.
Oh, it didn't? Everything should have been in there.
She says she's missing stuff. I don't know. She said she's gonna message you.
Safety announcement draft of different safety announcements for when the press was still operational. Most of them have been crossed out. Safety guards there to guard your safety. Replacement lives or no replacements at all. Let's convey safe standards around our conveyor. Don't be a fool around the spools.
Don't be a fool around the spools.
That's a good one. Whoever came up with that one deserves a minor raise.
Yeah, I gave them the my old printers. It's a repair.
Weren't those your first ones?
Those are my first ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's break down. There we go.
Breakdown. Wow, somebody's a JoJo Part 4 fan. Clearly.
Oh my god.
Also, Corey 2000, quick, use the laser bat.
And so yeah, since I don't have them anymore, I thought that I thought I had given everything. If it's like a power cable or something like that, I should note I can't find them either. Although I thought I found at least one.
Alright, well, I'm just letting you know what she told me, so I don't know what she's missing.
Well, it's all good. Hopefully it's there. If not, then I will look around here. But I'm pretty sure I grabbed everything that is needed to repair them.
Okay, yeah, I'm not 100% on that, but whatever.
I think this one's a science gun. It's got that symbol.
Oh yeah, if it's got the needler, that's one of the science weapons. Yeah, if it's got the blue on it, it's a science weapon.
Overburst.
Oh, noisy cricket. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a noisy cricket.
Tactical shotgun. Ooh. Got to keep the pro toss ball stick. That's essential. Telescoping staff we can get rid of. Yeah, I've been keeping a lot of this stuff around just in case I ever decide to equip people or use that stuff like that. But honestly, we don't need all these.
Probably not, but like, you know what I do usually? Well, what I did on my run, you don't have to do this, but this is what I did. I picked, once I unlocked everybody, I literally picked the, few that were, like the two that I liked the most and took them with me to, the final battle and just tricked them out with all the stuff I had. And then I sold everything else before I left for the final battle.
There's a final battle?
Yeah, there's a point in the game where you cannot return, and it is the end of the game. It gives you two screen. He hasn't gotten there, obviously, but when Lewis gets there, he's gonna know, because it asks you like 3 times whether or not you actually want to go ahead, because once you pass that certain point, you cannot come back from that save, and that save will be considered done.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's like the only point in the game where they're like, hey, are you sure you want to do this? Because, like, if you do this, you're not going to be able to go back to places. So make sure you get everything done, including the DLC, before you leave.
I do appreciate when games do that.
Me too. I love when games go, hey, just so you know.
Yeah, just FYI.
Like, just FYI, after this, you cannot do the thing anymore, so if you want to do the thing, do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is one thing that I do appreciate about The Outer Worlds, that some other games I've played, I'm just kind of like, why are you guys like this?
That reminds me, do you have any plans for the next game after this?
Yeah, I think we're going to be playing Descent 1, so I can start gathering footage. I think I mentioned this, but later on in the year, someone unpatroned the Descent 3, all 3 Descent games. So I might as well start gathering footage for that.
Stream I was in. Captain Avenger says, here's a Christmas joke. How much did Santa pay for his sleigh? Nothing. It was on the house. Get out of my chat.
Yeah. Da 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 da.
I salute you, Avenger. That was good. Well, those things had a shocking experience.
I don't get it.
I hate you. I hate both of you so much.
I'm gonna need you to explain this one in lengthy detail.
Lotus, you remember that time that I booted you from the chat?
Which one?
Exactly.
To actually, technically, I guess you did it one of the times, but I don't know, like, which of you does it each time. All of a sudden, I can't hear anybody anymore.
There we go. Yoink. There's so much stuff in here.
Stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're in, where are you?
We're in a printing press.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay,
There
yeah, you get all the tinker stuff in there.
Impressed.
No, we are not celebrating Terry's birthday. Terry's dead, folks. I know he meant a lot to everyone here, myself included, but let his untimely demise be a lesson about safety in the workplace. Don't pet the canids.
Megatommy, we will get to your super chat later.
To all employees of Terra 1 Publications, yes, the rumors are true, we're leaving. The board decided to cut their losses and operate on Terra 2 instead. In accordance with the evacuation orders, we are to wait a shuttle out of Cascadia. When we get word that a ride is on the way, we'll shut out of this facility, pack everything up, and lock the door on the way out. Until then, however, we are expected to continue working. I'm sure reassignments are forthcoming. That's not an excuse to slow down. We still have magazines to publish, people. Our customers are eager to find out what happens in Dissident Hunter number 112.
Dissident Hunter number 112.
Public notice number 117 on the issuing of a hazard clause for Terra 1. This notice, issued on January 12, 2343, serves as the public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as the unsustainability of its natural flora for use in human consumption. The Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board has officially enacted a hazard clause covering the entirety of Terra 1. After an evacuation period of no more than 6 months, Terra 1 will be officially considered illegal territory. As this is a unanimous decision, any corporation caught operating on Terra 1 after the evacuation period will face fines and possible disbarment as defined in Halcyon Code 22.1.
Alright, calling it now, somebody from this very company is going to use that as a secret base of operations.
Yeah.
Okay, so Megan Tippy Tommy says, Mr. Linkara, why do people hate watch things?
Because they get a thrill out of complaining about things, or at least or else, just enjoy the concept of, being part of the experience of watching, even if they know they're not going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's like a more aggressive Mystery Science Theater, or maybe you just want to drum up clicks on social media for talking about this movie that everyone will agree with you is terrible, even though none of them have seen it except for you.
Plus, sometimes it's hard to have opinions about things unless you watch it, even though you know you're not going to enjoy it. So, old rollers. Okay, repair the printing press. Alright, system restarted. Oh, sure, I should have run diagnostics. Oh, well. Not my problem. That's not what I was paid to do.
Tim Johnson, who the hell is Terry?
You got nothing to worry about, Linkara. Since when has a printer like ever had some sort of, error or complication?
You're absolutely right. Printers are never have issues whatsoever. Never have any kind of complications or problems.
Unless
Ever.
they
In a
work
million
at a
years.
library.
You see low letter? What the fuck does that mean?
I, Caden Schuster, do hereby declare my official resignation. Delivery services to the Terra 1 printing facility shall cease forthwith. During my 10-year service, I have made known numerous complaints regarding the hazards of working on this law-forsaken rock, including but not limited to the infestation of unknown insects in my sinus cavities, resulting in weeks of unpaid leave, the as-yet unreimbursed loss of several articles of clothing due to the acidic properties of the local atmosphere, the constant unrelenting aggression for local wildlife, a persistent itching and coughing malady in my lungs likely due to breathing in trace amounts of sulfur, equally persistent indigestion, a symptom of an overall nutritional problem stemming from the fact that I am in fact allergic to fish, which is the main diet provided to service workers based in Stellar Bay. By the way, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the stream. We are probably going to call this, make this another early end stream at in an hour or so, because I am still working on trying to get a bunch of episodes done with before Christmas. I am close to being done on the second one, but then I've got to immediately start writing the third one, and the writing is halfway through it. It's the 2 episodes on the Evil Dead miniseries that adapted the movie. I think you're gonna have a good time with it. I feel really good about these episodes. I think they're funny. And of course, we'll resolve the war on Christmas that Moarte is waging. Anyway, back to this. I have received the following responses to these complaints, all of which I deem unacceptable. At my resulting loss of olfactory senses, I was deemed, quote, lucky to no longer suffer the stench of fish and sulfur. My wardrobe was replaced with uniforms out of Stellar Bay, which suffered the exact same degradation, and I was thus no better off. At my insistence, I was awarded the services of a local hunter, one N. Ramnarim Wentworth, who spent the entire service call inebriated and offending my sensibilities with off-color language. After a thorough medical examination, I was found to be in working health, which was deemed more fortunate than many. At my insistence that additional dietary needs be offered, I was instead rewarded extra supplies of toilet paper.
God.
I mean, it's probably edible.
Jeffrey Piet, you really should do the Duke Nukem Christmas mod.
Yeah. Maybe I shall someday. But I would actually have to get back into playing Duke Nukem, because I haven't played Duke Nukem in like 2 decades.
I was gonna say, I haven't played Duke Nukem in forever.
After this latest...
Oh, was that a pun?
After this latest response, I hereby tell whoever is reading this to go hang themselves, and that your replacement rollers, ink carts, beltings, bindings, keys, stamps, lubricants, and whatever else in these infernal boxes can all be found rotting in the wilderness. Good day to you. Sincerely, Caden Schuster. In other words, take this job and shove it.
Yeah.
I will say, for the record, that yes, that was a Duke Nukem Forever joke. Thank you for pointing that out.
I still have to play it, and I fucking pre-ordered it.
I feel sorry for you for wanting to play it. That's all I can say.
For wanting to play it?
I didn't like Duke Nukem Forever. Let me just say that.
Who liked Duke Nukem Forever?
I don't know. Stupid
That
people.
one guy.
I don't know.
Like, show me the person who was like, oh man, this is exactly what I wanted out of a Duke Nukem game.
Yeah, a 2-weapon loadout, like, in a Duke Nukem game. Can you imagine if Doom pulled that shit? Like, you only get 2 weapons at a time?
Oh god, no.
Here's another Christmas for you. Another Christmas joke for you. How did Snowman pay for his groceries with cold cash?
Hey.
Ah.
Alright, we're getting rid of this person.
No, don't you get rid of that person.
What?
Don't get rid of people for the puns.
No, it's not puns.
No, it's somebody spamming the chat.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like, blatantly.
Well, I think actually, I think they might be, because here's the thing, some people, never mind, some people are just, are spamming it. The thing to remember is, we are not on Twitch, and I'm not, Twitch has raids, so, like, when you're done with the stream, you send all your viewers off to somebody else. And I get it. I've seen it encouraged, in those places.
Once.
But I don't stream on Twitch, and frankly, I personally do not want raids or anything like that. Because it's just spamming the chat, and I have a different kind of relationship with the chat than that.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't mind it for other people. VTubers especially do this a lot, and I've been on streams when we have raided other people. But for me and my streams, I am happy just being here.
Yeah, and not only that, but when you guys like come in and do that, and Take Man, I understand that you're saying hi, but to us as mods for Lewis, like it does look like you guys are spamming in the chat.
Yeah, you're saying hi for, well, not you personally, but like saying hi.
But there was
multiple
somebody
times in a
there
row.
who was saying it like 4 times, and I was like,
I
okay,
got it.
that's
Thank
enough.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different sort of culture in my streams here. We don't encourage that. I'm not mad at you guys.
No, but
Unless
it's
you
not
suddenly
even
started
that,
being like offensive and stuff.
No, but it's not
Yeah.
even that. Like even on Twitch, when there's a raid, everybody says, "Hi, I'm coming from wherever," once.
Yeah.
You don't keep saying, "Hi, I'm still from that person." Oh, hi, I'm still from that person. We know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tank Man, don't be sad. We're not mad at you. We're not banning you or anything like that. It's just be aware that's how things work around here. But hopefully you will stick around and enjoy as we play the Outer Worlds and you taste the freedom.
It took me just a second because the loading screen disappeared like right after you said that. I was like, "What?"
Taste it. What do you think freedom tastes like?
Guns.
No, it tastes like those Denny's red, white, and blue pancakes.
Of course, freedom tastes like pancakes. America. We did it in sync.
Like that's the word. Like you've got to be kidding me with that commercial.
That commercial was the frickin' worst.
That commercial sucked.
The Denny's commercials were always memorable in the worst ways. Alright,
Okay, when we get back to the ship, I'm drinking this conversation right out of my recollection.
I wish I knew what the hell they were talking about. Freedom tastes like fruit punch. You know what freedom tastes like? It tastes like the money we're gonna get for doing this job.
If you'll just listen.
Sure.
No more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
Burning breath is all. What are you two arguing
We're
about?
out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it.
While waiting, Captain Avenger says, "What body part do you only see at Christmas? The mistletoe."
Hey.
I'm gonna throw all of you out of my chat. I swear to God.
Freedom tastes like Mountain Dew and Bud Light for some reason.
Crimson, you should see my chat. It gets pretty like 95% stuff like that.
You want to attack
Dude,
the city?
I was at your, when did you stream? Thursday night or Friday night? I forget.
And if it's
Well,
him or
all the way
us,
over from the finish
I
talking.
choose us.
Or for her, for Zora Blackwood.
Yeah.
Friday, Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I dropped in for like 20 minutes at the very end.
Oh, neato.
It is.
I just didn't say anything because I was in the middle of doing another thing, but I did watch it.
Left and right.
Are they really doing better than you are?
Doubtful. But we don't need much, and Sanjar isn't going to share.
Sure, but that seems desperate.
It is.
I see. Listen, I've been to the printing press. It's clear.
Did you find the Vanoys?
Yes, the Vanoys are on their way back.
Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon.
Freedom tastes like grape jelly and mustard.
In its subtlety.
Those are some sick ones.
That's disgusting.
I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Wow, they gave a bunch of stuff. They gave us a bunch of stuff. Lewis, what was the final amount for your rain donation? I still haven't fully tabulated the rain one because I haven't made the donation yet until everything is shipped out. Because I don't know the final shipping cost for everything because the international ones always cost a bit more. But I believe it was around $150 for the sold items and $1,200 for the actual stream. I think the count is still on the stream itself. So yeah, people donated directly more than they bought the items, and you know what? Good for you guys. I'm glad so many people donated to them. Can I take these? No, I can't.
Yeah, that's a good charity to donate to too.
Classic Watcher, freedom tastes like freedom.
Jesus.
No,
He's kind of
Jesus-
circular.
Sound like tautology.
Oh yeah, Jesus isn't here. What the hell? Where is he?
He's with other streamers right now.
Ah.
Side quest, Slaughterhouse, Radio Free Monarch. Help broker deal with MSI. I technically have done that already. I don't want her to attack anyone, though. Bolt 52, Solution Vital. Grim is waiting. Guess I have to. Guys, I'll do Radio Free Monarch first. We were talking about this. I'm just like, we're still. Crimson thought we might have been done with the game by now, because I've barely done any main quest stuff.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, really, because like when I did my stream of it, I did like main quest stuff, but I did like by planet. So I would go like to a new planet and go, okay, let's accomplish everything we can here at this planet, including the quests, and like just be done with it.
And
so I don't have to come back to the stupid planet.
And I would do that, except the problem is like they keep sending me to other planets to do things. So like I keep acquiring more side quests from other places.
Yeah, no, fair.
Captain Avenger. I could make another Christmas joke to Crimson, but Crimson is Christ miffed.
Chris Smith, huh?
Yeah.
A Chris Smith to your foot in my ass.
Tim
Wait.
Johnson, has been any crowdfunding campaign where they need money to make a thing, and the only thing that comes out of it is the thing that it was crowdfunded?
It was cute.
I mean, probably plenty.
So cute when their act got themselves munched.
Also, Crimson,
You hoard side quests.
They're not the most reliable types. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Need MSI to start broadcasting your jamming Devil Speak stations.
You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally
My last chat was in regards to something in the Santa vs. Dracula review. Ah, you mean because they crowdfunded the comic.
Especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
You'd have to ask Ed Power, I want to say his name is, the writer. He was actually in the comment section answering questions from people. You have to ask them like why the sequel didn't come about, but it's possible they just, the crowdfunding only accounted for making the comic and there wasn't enough interest in like getting the sequel made. Maybe they had a crowdfunding for that, but I couldn't say.
Yeah.
Must be another way for you to do business.
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. And the first step is getting the Bolt 52.
I gotta go. Or do I have to ask questions about the thing?
Anyway, then it's good that I keep...
How did you get kicked off the board in the first
I've asked
place?
myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
You initiate your own remove from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1.
I'm glad Spooky Christmas got to happen. I was afraid you were going to have to cancel it due to Patreon sponsor reviews. Yeah, no, I was able to... The problem was that the Patreon sponsor reviews bled into it, because if everything had gone to plan, we would have had the Shattered Grid review back in November. We would have had the 1 December review, and then the rest, which was Santa vs. Dracula, and then the rest of the month could have been devoted to the Halloween and spooky times and all that stuff in December. So we wouldn't have to be rushing to the end here.
Yeah.
What happened to the other corporations?
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
Well, on MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
Oh, we're thinking
It's
of you.
humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears
So you're trying to be an ethical corporation.
Oh, honey, no.
I mean, I applaud that. They're correct. Well paid, well fed, and unmalnourished, is not bad. But of course, when the corporate higher ups just see it as, well, these people are expendable. We'll always have, new resources.
Yeah.
Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
I take it your leadership didn't embrace your ideas.
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yet here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
What a bunch of bitches.
Should have known you couldn't have... I don't know, why would they do that? Like that's lowing for them.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Oh, that's a good one. Hey, Crimson, why is a foot a good Christmas present? Because it makes a good stocking stuffer. That's a good
That pun was That pun was definitely a right step in the direction.
Why exactly do you want to be back on the
Why
board?
wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation.
It also means control by the board, though.
Oh dear.
They treat you pretty roughly. Is it worth going back to that?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership
Yeah, but they
board
might
is
still
how our
keep
home
pride
is,
going and
if I
screw you
choose
over even
change,
more.
Then
Yeah.
that's the path
Yeah.
I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
What leverage could you have over them?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52.
I don't know if I want to hand these people a gun.
Maintain the reforms we've managed here. And who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
What's the hazard clause?
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
Well, I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments.
Real.
Fourth Wall Kid, what do you think of the Superman trailer for 2025 and any interest in seeing Sonic 3? The thing, I mentioned this earlier, it's not a trailer, it's a teaser. And it's a good teaser. I'm looking forward to it. James Gunn is incredible. I have every faith that he's going to make a great movie. I have no interest in Sonic 3. I have no interest in any of the Sonic movies.
So where do you think Lloyd Kaufman is going to show up in Superman?
Oh god. And just
Okay, I do want to just say, like, I don't want to spoil the trailer for people who haven't seen it yet, but I'm just really happy that they got him to look that stupid.
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
Let's talk about something else.
What can I do for you?
Gotta go. Why does it still want me to talk to him when it's not actually going to help? I guess we have to go get the damn bolt thing.
Also, I
Yeah,
feel like I'm
probably.
time, but as stupid as this sounds, once you've checked your journal, would you mind just doing a 180 real quick and seeing the design on the wall behind the guy?
Is right here?
Like,
Wait,
yeah, like,
what?
chat, help me out on this. Does anybody recognize the cover, like the box cover art for Shadowgate 64?
Jeez!
It looks just like
I
it.
don't know what's more
It's
unsettling,
weird.
the concept
Okay,
of
I was looking at this and I thought it was the Eye of Sauron there for a minute.
the kind of
Well,
thing
yeah, the
you
eye,
have
it's
on a
like,
regular.
that's, yeah, it's like a dragon's eye or whatever it was called, I forgot, but like,
Yeah.
that's the box art.
Alright, where's
There
the
you go.
Bolt 52 thing? It's Over here, apparently. That way.
Man, I just am happy that they used this entire movie to prove that Shadow is the best one. And that's not a spoiler. That's literally from the trailer.
Oh,
he is the ultimate life form.
Oh man, Aspiri and I had a blast in the theater yesterday when we were watching it. It was great. I had so much fun.
Well, why didn't you just let me fast travel over there? Yeah, well, because I have to leave out that door.
Although I will say this, if you do go see Sonic 3, there is a mid-credits and an after-credits, so make sure you stay through the credits.
Of course. That's just like my go-to thing anyway when it comes to any movies that have like a franchisee attached to it.
Yeah, I know, but not every franchise does it, but Sonic actually has prided itself on revealing new characters through that, so if you guys want to see what's going to happen next, you should stay through the credits.
It just baffles me that anyone, and for any Marvel movie ever, people will leave before the credits. It's just like,
oh my god,
how do you not know this by now?
I know, right?
YouTube.
Although it was kind of weird that in Endgame there was no mid-credits roll, which was kind of weird, but, I mean, like, that made sense in context of what was happening in Endgame, but they still had, like, you know, sorry, not Endgame, Infinity War.
You know, it'd be great if they, like, just did it wrong. Like, the next MCU movie is just Samuel L. Jackson approaching, like, Ed Norton. Like, we're thinking of making a team. And you're like, what?
Also, wait, hold on, Infinity War not having anything? I thought it did.
No, it had Maria and Nick Fury be erased at the very end, but there was no mid-credit scene after the initial credits.
Mid-credit scene, okay.
Yeah, there was no mid-credit scene, and I actually was very surprised by that.
Okay, that's fair.
More stuff to loot.
Although I will say, like, when the theater, when the end of the movie happened and everyone was like, wait, what? Thought we were going to end it here. I wasn't expecting more.
My favorite thing about Infinity War is that it ends. I'm still mad about it. I'm still mad about it.
I remember being really being conflicted when everybody was talking about whatever you do, no spoilers. Because on one hand, that was probably the best effort at no spoilers worldwide I have ever seen. Yep. But at the same time,
it kind of rivals Empire Strikes Back, because like Empire Strikes Back was like that too.
But at the same time, though, like, you're messing with the Reality Stone. I don't care how many people die. Like, you want a real spoiler? Let me know who's still dead at the end of the next one.
Sandra has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, and or taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sandra has a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, attend unbecoming in upper management. All in all, Sandra's work habits suggest a preoccupation with details and a startling lack of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, brevity, delegation, idea generation. So they don't like the fact that he actually, like, you know, like, complete work rather than delegating it.
Yeah, a trend unbecoming in upper management. That's such like an on the nose. Like, did Oscar Wilde write this? It's just blatantly like satire.
Dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. The proposal.
Lacking funny references.
Amazing.
Yeah,
do you have any more funny references, sir?
Graham Bryant, actually, restricted file. Hack. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially for a low-level editor. He's a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent regard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Recommend further supervision.
Supervise him even harder.
Erickson Dora. Dora shows a real knack for brief but compelling presentations supported by catchy slogans. Delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Recommend for promotion. I could delete all these.
So on the nose.
I don't know why I would delete all these. Like, was that part of the mission? Wipe any terminals in the building. Sandra, what's the data are deleted? It was less than flattering.
Yeah, so maybe he wants you to just delete his negative review.
I mean, if we're being paid for it anyway, fine.
Yeah.
I will never forget Sanjar's presentation. Sanjar's presentation deleted.
Maximum supervision.
420 vision.
Maximum overdrive, more like maximum hard drive.
Maximum effort.
That was a stretch.
Yeah, that's why I didn't deliver it with confidence and aplomb.
They just left money. They literally left money on the ground here.
Rather sloppy.
Dumbasses.
So much loot. Oh.
That.
Oh.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can I hear boots? Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up.
Hux, you're stuck in a tiny box.
The void blast is a mess. I ran in here, and now the door's locked. Little help?
This is something I was thinking of mentioning this when Sanjar mentioned lawless savages. Now this person's named Huxley. Like, are we doing a Brave New World thing over here?
Maybe.
Don't worry about it.
You got locked in? How?
Easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Alright, well, I need to get in that room.
Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
Can't lockpick it. I think I might have found it just looking around.
It is option 1.
These are trapped. Might as well answer a few things for me.
Sure. Beats not answering questions.
So who are you?
Huxley. I'm an iconoclast runner. The iconoclast runner. Fastest we've got. Ain't a raptidon on this void-forsaken hellhole that can catch me. I'm sorry. Put me in a tiny room like this and I'm liable to flip. Not keen on tight spaces, you know?
So get locked on. Looking for a Bolt 52. Any lying around?
Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I could be doing instead.
Alright, right back to the door.
Get me out of here! Oh, much obliged.
You know, Fabmon is right. That Intercon does kind of look like Poyo for a little bit, and like
Nimue.
Nimue.
Oh my God, they made a love child.
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Myoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
Are you okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Is she okay?
Just getting over hyperventilating, probably.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
I'm not going to ask for money just for helping someone. I'm not that kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Probably like probably hyperventilating anyway. So
I'm guessing she already took the Bolt 52, but that just means I can still loot stuff. There's a cartridge for the Bolt 52.
Fair enough, there it is.
I guess that was the Bolt 52. Never mind.
there you go.
Yay.
Mega Tippy Tommy, we will get your super chat when we see it.
Let me see this thing real quick. I'm curious. Or do I not have access to it?
Yeah, is it a weapon or is it like an item for the plot?
Yeah, it might be a plot important item.
I don't think it's a weapon, dude.
Oh. Model spaceship.
Quests.
It feels heftier than most.
There it is. That's the cartridge.
Maybe it's just the cartridge that we needed.
And a cartridge in a pear tree.
Timmy Tom, has anyone seen any child characters in these games? I think this is like the Spider-Man games where everyone below high school age is invisible. Well, there are children in the Fallout universe, but they usually are, like, completely immortal.
Yeah, I think in one of the older Fallout games, you were allowed to kill them, and then it was like, oh, we're not doing that. Like, I think Fallout 2 let you do that, and then, like, in Europe, they got around that by just not having the kids in the games, so the games were really, like, eerily childless, so I think they brought them back and made them invincible in future titles.
Yeah, that was a thing that I remember Team Fortress were complaining about Fallout 4. They wanted to be able to kill anyone. And you know what? Fair enough. But, like, so you couldn't kill plot-important characters. And they're like, no, I want our choices to matter, and in some cases we hate some characters, so let us kill them.
Yeah, Deus Ex does that. Like, characters that you absolutely need up to a certain point will be invincible until that point. It's not many of them, but it does happen.
I mean, I get that, but also, like, choices should matter on that kind of level.
I'm sorry, I thought this was an open world game.
Probably following the reasoning of like how the media depicts how like video games cause people to become violent or something like that, and so they probably worry that like that's going to cause some kind of influence. So
all right, let's talk to.
We'll have Doom.
They're not the most reliable types. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I found your bolt thingy. Found your review of Eternal Yards building.
Thingy.
I asked you to delete it.
Sorry, it was already open.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years.
Your left kidney?
Your left kidney?
Your left kidney?
One of the executives required a transfer.
Oh, wow.
I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it? Spoiler, it didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you read his thing. He's not recommended for promotion. Obs.
You ever give so much of yourself over to a corporation?
Oh, perhaps they were right. After all, what have I built? Stellar Bay is barely keeping afloat.
Hades, you kept this city running against all odds.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that.
You are easily manipulated, Sanjar.
Yeah.
My God, I never once considered it.
Whatever, here's your thing.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
What does this thing do again?
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
How many data cards are going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation
is it though?
A key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Liquidation transfer form will protect our holdings on Monarch, temporarily assigning them a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. So you do want to go?
See, that doesn't even make sense. This is an electronic form. We don't need paperweights.
Hardly the point, sir.
Just tell me what you're planning.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch. Illegally and in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
I don't want to call him a sly dog.
Go ahead. I mean, what do you got to lose, right?
You really think so?
See? Like, he's so easily manipulated. You just said it yourself.
So that's like, yeah, but I don't want to. I want to actually manipulate him. This is just like, Okay.
Catherine's almost certainly supplying
I don't want to actually be complimenting him because it's like, okay.
where they are.
Yeah, no, fair.
Find them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps you can just tell you where they are. Sounds like you know her well enough yourself.
That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia.
So, get the location of a legal corporate facility then.
Once you subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Infiltrate a corporate base and kidnap staff. Sure, easy.
A foolproof plan of I'll leave the execution to you.
I have a weird job as a mercenary.
Yeah, you really do, man.
Okay, we know where the other corporate is. See if we can get the location from her. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to the Iconoclast and see if I can prevent them from attacking people. That's Fallbrook, Forlorn, Devil's Peak Summit, Double Peak Station. You guys remember where the Iconoclasts were based out of?
Not that I can remember.
I thought they were by, shit.
Amber Heights, that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it, like, by Amber Heights?
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about. You ought to get
Let's
out.
see. That one lady said we should talk to her once we had done something else. She was going to check in on the troops because I want to prevent her from attacking things. Yeah, Zora.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
No, actually.
Talking about the massacre. Back when the corps were pulling out, pirates raided the place and killed the MSI bigwigs living here.
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
Why do we want to stop the Iconoclasts from attacking? Because they're gonna, like, kill innocent people just to get the supplies they need. Why are we keeping this to ourselves?
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end.
Go what support about. Don't you have bigger problems? Okay, go to the relay station. See if the guys useful anything else.
I surely do. But it's not far. And if they died in there, they died with their munitions. We'll need them. Besides, if it's filled with valuables from the aristocrats who lived here, we can pawn them off on Sublight and get ourselves ahead on our food budget.
See, now that's what I want to help with. I'd like to get your food, but I want to get you, like, food and supplies.
The area's infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, preparing for war.
Alright, I'm on it.
Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
Taros? Are there pterodactyls in this base?
What?
Jeremy Adler, has anyone else ever had a look at an actor's credits on Wikipedia and actually spoiled themselves on future movies/TV shows? I want to say that's happened to me once or twice, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't recall specifics, but I know it's happened to me.
Benjamin Hall, so why can't Cole rampage a lot in this game? Because Cole's not that kind of character. Cole Aidman is a lot calmer. He's a lot more charming. He's lovable. He doesn't want to go on a bunch of rampage. He doesn't want to kill a bunch of people. Some people he's perfectly happy to kill a lot. Sucker
Yeah, I
bait.
can't think of a specific example of voice actor spoilers, but like anything where the credits are like name of character and then like ghost of character, and you're like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
It's not worst unless it's Borstwurst.
Yeah, I love that. Or same thing with like this person plays character and evil twin of character.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thanks.
You could say he's very Cole. I could say that, but I'm not going to.
You could say a lot of things.
You could say he's Cole and collective.
I'm gonna strangle you. That's what's gonna happen. I'm trying to have a nice time watching Cole kill these dudes, and you're ruining my life.
That's what I do.
Just ruin the vibes.
Just ruin my vibe.
Sandra Productions, Vibe Killer.
What do we got here? Let's see, enter code. Hey!
Level up!
What do we got for points? Medical. We could use some more science points. Dodging is fine. Blocking we never use. We don't use melee weapons much anymore. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. And I was looking for a hack. Yeah, there's more stealth in here. Wow, hack it really got down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's fix that up. We want to be able to hack things. Because we are smart.
Oh, did we get the latest from Benjamin Hall, or no?
Benjamin Hall, I have never felt the love from Cole. Well, have you taken him out to dinner first?
Wow.
Wait, hold on. So if you're on the naughty list, does that mean we'll get our lumps of coal?
I'm fucking leaving. Okay?
I want to zap you right now. with this Tesla gun.
Ooh. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Money, money, money. There you go. Old data cartridge. There we go. The fact this mission is called Sucker Bait does not make me feel good.
Yeah, that's debatable.
So much stuff, though. Wow.
So much stuff. Even a corpse.
Yep. I didn't even notice the corpse when we went in.
Just be careful to not get overburdened. It's fine.
I'm already overburdened.
Damn it.
I'll break down some of the armor they got. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, I can't break down stuff here. Do I have a workbench over here I can break down? Oh, here. Messages. Work order, status report. Tunnels are in, cables are laid. Excuse me. Devil's Peak is receiving. We're waiting on signal confirmation from the outposts. This whole place stinks of sulfur. We should have brought masks. I'm sure I heard something in the caverns beneath the tower. Something's living here. Here's hoping we don't unsettle it, or else that place will be safe for our guys. Okay, second work order. Got a signal for Amber Heights, Stellar Bay, and Cascadia. Still waiting on word from Bayside Terrace and Aurora Ridge. I ought to note that I was right about those caverns. They ain't safe. Some kind of, hell, I don't know, big thing with claws. I ain't an animal scientist. Can't wait to get the hell off this rock. Closure of work
I
order.
ain't an animal scientist.
Substation will be disabled and shut off. It should be noted that the lead engineer, Franklin Walkowicz, has perished due to a workplace accident involving hostile wildlife in the Double Peak Caverns. Should be further noted that Mr. Walkowitz's complaints regarding the dangers of the Terra 1 wildlife have been redacted. Interesting, that. God, this place. This game with all the late stage capitalism. Housing all things corporate board. Public notice issuing of hazard clause. Yep, I think we already read this one. Manual log entry. Gonna die of this damn fool errand, I know it. He said Amber Heights is gonna have more bits than we can spend, but these suited morons up and sent it all for us. Books and vases and pretty crap. You can't eat a frickin' book. Look at us now. Of all the closets to coop up and liquor rooms, we had to choose the one that's set to lock itself up. Feels like a marauder digging on the walls like this. We gotta get out before we starve. It ain't possible, but Nelson over there is trying to keep our spirits up, and I ain't got the energy to fight him on it. Screw that Bryant fella. Eyes bigger than his effing stomach. Interesting.
Is anybody disturbed by the fact that that dude's shit has been redacted? I'm just saying.
Yeah, they don't want to mention, oh yeah, this place is dangerous.
It was redacted again.
It was redacted again. Jesus Christ.
I don't.
Listen, I had Lotus as a guest on my stream Thursday night. That was a mistake.
Workbench, good.
There were so many puns. It's fine.
Yeah, Kixie and I had some banter.
It was great.
We were in the middle of it, yeah.
It was great. I was so happy. I had so much fun.
Still skills.
Avenger, Crimson, what do you call a party of snowmen? A snowball.
I'm gonna throw everything in the universe. I swear to God. Anyway. Oh yeah. While Lewis is trying to figure out his shenanigans, I will be streaming on Christmas Day at 2 p.m. My wife and I are going to be playing Viscera Cleanup Crew and then potentially even Power Wash Simulator for fun. Then my regular stream on Thursday. And then Saturday, we're reading a Victorian cat book to Bean, 7 p.m. on Twitch. And then on New Year's Day, Cody and I will be doing Keep Talking and No One Explodes. So I'm going to get all of my extra streams in this week since I don't have to worry about school for like a month.
Now remind me, Keep Talking, No One Explodes. Is that the bomb defusing game?
Yes.
Yeah, that's when you and your partner.
Yeah, we gotta try that on stream sometime.
We do. I'm very excited to try it with Cody, so I'll let you know how it goes. But like, hell yeah, let's fucking go! I'm so excited to do it.
All right.
Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Found a box deer cartridge.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes.
He caused the attack.
Yeah.
Have I met Graham? I don't even know.
It really did.
Yeah, Graham's the guy that sent you to go do the printer.
I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out.
Well,
that's not good.
I like Graham of Daventry better.
Ain't that just ducky?
Sandra, what is Santa's favorite kind of candy? Jolly Rancher.
I'm fucking dumb. I'm done today, okay? I'm fucking done today.
While Linkara's beaming about, I guess I'll pitch as well. I will also be streaming on Christmas, but it's for patrons. But we're continuing Phantasy Star 2. Not online. Phantasy Star 2 for the Genesis. And on Monday, I'll be continuing Resident Evil 4 Otome Edition, which is hysterical. You are Ashley Graham. Which one of these hot guys are you gonna maybe hook up with? I'm still early on, but we're going through the plot of Resident Evil 4, but as Ashley, and it's hysterical.
Benjamin Hall, anyone hoping Hal Jordan goes evil in the future show? I am, because he's a horrible character. For example, his underage alien love interest. It's a little, yeah, the Elisa thing is so weird.
What's the... I hesitate, because I don't know that much about Hal Jordan.
Like, Alyssa was a Green Lantern who was, like, sort of underage, but, like, you know, if I recall correctly, it was something like you know, she's like 100-something in her species years, but she's like, you know, only like 15 or something.
In like human years or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what fanfic writers do. Oh, don't worry, she's technically 100. Like, okay.
It's been so long since it was brought up, I don't recall the exact details, but it was an icky thing for a lot of people.
Great, ain't she?
As it should be.
So long as you don't mind being in her debt.
You know a way to properly fix that? Actually have them hundreds of years old kind of thing.
I would say, like, you are writing fiction. Like, you could just literally change a number and it's all over.
Anyway, talk to her.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
About the Borsman. Sandra said you might know something about that.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsome.
Delighted.
And I'll thank you kindly.
You know why I'm delighted about that?
Why? Because you're helping people?
Because we're getting paid twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what?
What about it?
True.
Aside from the fact that I can smell it all the way from here.
Because we were already going to investigate that for someone else, and now she's going to pay us to investigate it too.
You mean you can't just follow the stench trail or the squealing bloody murder sounds of little sissy piggies? Once you're clear of the bridge, follow the river southwest.
I really need that.
Sure, weren't no skin off my nose.
All right, that's enough for now. I don't remember the Clive thing. I think that might be the poster. I can't remember.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, though she swears awful much.
She's fine.
Alright, it was off the bridge. Do we have the region? Over here. Let's fast travel to Fallbrook Crossroads. This way. On the road again. Clive thing is a side quest for Sublight. It's not necessary. Okay. Every quest is necessary as long as we're getting paid.
Damn straight. Full mercenary mode, baby.
I will say this, though. The nice thing about streaming when you're, like, on the camera from the chest up is that you really do not have to worry about, like, wearing pants.
Well, I mean, like, I think you would have to worry about that if, like, you were walking away from the camera kind of thing, and you're like, oh, snap kind of thing.
That's the thing, yeah. I usually am wearing shorts around the house, so, but, like, I know I might, whoop. No, why would I, no.
Yeah, it's probably not as good for engagement on my part, but I just don't use webcam.
But yeah, since I'm on stream, and I get up, I put on the pajama pants, so I at least have something on. Vega thinks Vega thinks it's unnecessary. I think it is.
I mean, to be fair, she is your wife and probably just wants to see you naked all the time, but I don't know anything about that.
I mean, that too.
We ought to see if anybody's still alive.
Oh my god.
Too weak to call for help.
What? They're married. What do you think married people do? Well, not like me. I don't have sex with my wife because we just don't, but...
Okay, that's fair.
Not me and my wife. No.
Trail of blood leads away from the autoloader. Okay.
Xandru, you'll understand when you get married and also have a hot wife and or husband.
For hot wife, but thank you anyway.
Fair enough. I don't like to assume. You know what that means, right? That makes an ass out of you and me.
You and me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what always bugged me about that? Like, it's a very clever phrase because it uses the spelling perfectly, or the sound of the spelling, but, like...
Right?
Why does it make an ass out of me? Like... Why does it make an ass out of, like, both of us?
Mr. Mixed Video, I am actually not a lesbian. I'm genderqueer, non-binary, usually masculine.
Ah, there you go.
Ooh. Like, if I assume, how does that, like, ruin your reputation?
Well, it's less than a good reputation, but they're mad at you.
Terms and stuff. They're just kind of gay.
No, I can tell you what my gender is. My gender is chaos. That is my gender.
They're just kind of gay.
Lord AG of Drunken. What do you think married people do? Me, complain, bitch, argue, and get in each other's way. That sounds like therapy. That sounds like therapy.
honestly, if it ever came to that, and if that's the definition of marriage, I honestly would look forward to that.
Benjamin Hall says, married couples play checkers?
Yes, we do. Actually, married couples play Viscera cleanup crew, as we will be on Christmas.
I thought they played like Animal Crossing.
The only married couples I know are the ones that go to church. So like, I'm like, I don't know if they go to church.
Now that I think about it, like I'm trying to think of married couples I know who actually go to church. Like maybe someone, like maybe my cousin, possibly. Aunt and uncle, possibly.
Yeah, I know Benjamin Hall. I know what it was from. I knew it was from Buffy. I just wanted to make the joke.
I actually did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
I think I've seen like a couple of episodes of Buffy. I saw the best one. I saw the Hush episode. That was amazing.
Oh my god, Hush is one of my favorite episodes of Buffy.
God, that episode was so creepy. It was so good.
It's amazing.
Like those smiley guys just freak me out.
They really do.
The Gentleman, amazing.
Oh, you know what's... Oh my god. So, like, at our library, we actually have a Buffy the Vampire Slayer kids book, an EB book, for little kids and stuff like that. And, like, they show, like, all the monsters and vampires and whatnot. And the Hush guys are... The Hush guys are there, and it's like...
I know a lot of people, like, don't like this episode because it's very sad, but I actually, my favorite episode of Buffy is The Body.
Well, a lot of people like that episode because of how, you know, for a supernatural show, is how realistic dealing with that kind of situation is.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Especially the long take in the beginning.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people who don't like rewatching it because it's like the material itself, but that's one episode I can watch over and over again just because of how well it's shot.
Am I getting high off the mines?
I think you are, actually, because everything's getting all weird.
Warp is spaced as time, bendable as time.
I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I'm cool.
I got moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas.
Fair enough.
What are you doing out here anyway?
Take a look at your wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
I want to know what happened here.
Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
No, that makes sense.
Think
Looks
they're
like
dead?
that turned out well.
Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too.
Where'd the Marauders go?
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Alright, but I'm taking this stuff.
Oh, wait, that's mine, wait. Wait, you picked up a scythe?
I picked up a scythe. An Inferno scythe at that.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Playing like Borderlands or D&D, Baldur's Gate now? What is this?
I don't know, but it's mine now. See this? This is mine.
Oh my gosh, now that we have a scythe, does that mean Cole Aidman is now the Grim Reaper?
He's not Grim.
But he is a Reaper of profit.
I'm a...
Can't believe it's not Borst. Well, we could sleep for a while. But first, more looting. Sure. It's looting. All the stuff I'm looting. Can we fast travel in here?
No, I think you have to... Yeah, you can't fast travel. You gotta leave first.
Lame.
Won't be looting is an absolute.
Ah, it missed.
That's
I'm
actually
awesome.
really funny.
No, Cole needs to fight the Grim Reaper before he can gain his power.
That's fair.
Either that or become best friends with the Grim Reaper. I don't know. Beat him in a
Hey,
game
did
of
you get
Limbo.
anything for the cats this year, Lewis?
I have not, unfortunately.
Aw,
Other than we got him wet food, of course we'll feed him on Christmas.
Oh yeah, we did that tonight with the kids.
Oh.
Yeah, we're still close by, so
Yeah, so with my cats, Xandrew, so the way it works with my cats is the cats get fed on Yule, which is when we celebrate our solstice, because we're not Christian.
Okay.
Then they get some on Hime's birthday, which is September 20th. They get some on Thanksgiving, and then they get some on Echo's birthday, which is April 1st, and they get some on Dipper's birthday, which is July 14th.
Okay.
And then when they're extra good and not total assholes.
Benjamin Hall, thoughts on Captain America 1990 movie? It's been so long since I watched that movie.
Oh man, when's the last time I even saw that movie? Fuck.
I know there's a video that recently came out that actually, like, there's apparently been, like, it's like deleted scenes or a scrapped version of that movie that makes that has it make a lot more sense.
Huh.
I remember scenes from it because I watched it actually as a kid. I just came across it while I was just like flipping through channels. So I remember the beginning with him fighting the Red Skull. I remember oh dear.
Oh man.
There's marauders over there, and I remember her running into his old girlfriend and her like granddaughter, who looked exactly like her.
Oopsie. They're dead now. Solstice is the turning of the seasons, so my wife's a witch. So
Okay.
that's why we celebrate it that way.
All right.
I'm already encumbered, so I might as well just take this stuff.
I mean, fair.
Hello, is that something I can loot? There's many things I can loot.
Loot all the things!
Doing it!
Yeah, you can't really save the scientists. It's impossible for the most part.
Not fair.
I don't believe in a no-win scenario.
Alright, listen, Kirk.
I was gonna say, I thought you were a Star Trek fan.
Change the conditions of the test.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I will hack the
what we
game
gotta
so I
do-
can save them.
You know, technically speaking, you could probably do that. You could probably mod it to where you could. So, yeah.
So, let's just assume I did that and I win. I saved him.
Okay.
Looks like there's stuff here. Whoop. Bypass shunt.
There is a door.
I know.
We're looking through the things.
My hacking skill is too low.
When you told them about the witch thing, did anyone make the joke?
Which?
Nice.
Cody just asked me if they made the joke about being a witch, and I said witch. Anyway, what's the joke?
You said it already.
Yeah, I know. Is this water?
No, it's Gatorade.
Oh, fuck you. Give me some water.
What's going on up there?
Punch Gatorade. So,
I like fruit punch.
yeah.
Aw, Cameron Heaton!
But no, actually, the joke and stuff was, I was gonna say that I was expecting was like, we found a witch, may we burn her?
No, we're not gonna burn the
silly
no.
phrase, yada yada.
We don't burn witches here.
Well, no,
We
but
do
it's
not
like,
burn
that's
witches
the-
here.
I know that's the joke. I know, Cody. It's fine.
Is she heavier than a duck?
Is she heavier than a duck? I don't know. My wife, she's probably heavier than a duck.
Why do witches burn?
And we got a couple of super chats. Mega Timmy Tommy says, you can loot in real life if you aren't a coward. For legal reasons, this is a joke. And Cameron Heaton, who Crimson acknowledged, says, Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Infamous Mike Manhattan, Crimson, but Gatorade has electrolytes. It's good for you and the plants.
It's what plants crave.
Well, if you could actually fill my water bottle and put it in the fridge for tomorrow, that would be awesome. And then if you could get me a glass of Gatorade, that would be great.
You scientists are okay, right?
You. I love you, roommate. I'm gonna let you live another day.
There's a term of condition of living?
With him, yeah.
Dear God.
Oh no, he understands the contract. He pays for the bills, so he understands the termination of contract. If he stops paying the bills, I get to kill him.
Seems fair.
Seems fair.
So this is the Crimson deal.
I mean, no lie. When I was living at Lewis's house, I was in charge of dishes. That was like the trade-off.
Though you'll likely kill me in the morning.
Yeah, I might. I don't know. Depends on if you sleep on the wrong side of the bed tonight.
Nice. Sleep with one eye open.
Nice work.
That's what you gotta do.
Be merry, for tomorrow, for I'll kill you in the morning.
For I'll kill you in the morning.
Man, Princess Bride is so good.
Yeah. Can this living arrangement be saved? I don't know. It depends on Cody mostly.
I don't know if I like this new rendition of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
I mean, that's fair, but
Maybe
also
thought I was Cody. Maybe we're both Cody.
What a reference. Also, ooh, good dang it.
That is a ringleader's dust. That is not a ringleader. That is dust.
Sure is. I didn't even do that.
I know you didn't.
It's a dust leader at this point.
Like, sharing the bed things, I'll tell them and everything. It's not gay as long as me.
This terminal is only used by UDL personnel with A237 clearance. If you are reading this without A237 clearance, please report to your supervisor for immediate termination, disciplinary action, including but not limited to fines of excess of 100,000 bits, detention of a UDL authorized incarceration center for up to 136 months, mandatory corporate policies and value seminars, revocation of company lounge and or bathroom privileges.
Oopsie.
Too late. Project Lorem Ipsum shall result in a patent, mostly non-lethal crowd control gas for use against rioting, agitated, or excessively numerous crowds. Rich sulfur pockets make Monarch a prime site for testing and experimentation. Early results show promise, but further research is necessary. UDL disavows all knowledge of and responsibility for Lorem Ipsum. All data in this report is considered proprietary knowledge of UDL. Yoink! Messages.
Nice. Why did Santa sign up for Instagram? He wanted to have online presence.
Miss Valdez, just reporting in to let you know the lab's all set up. We found a good sulfur pocket drill into, so the data's coming in, but the place smells awful. The only local we've had to make contact with a sublight boss in Fallbrook. She doesn't ask questions, but I'm pretty sure she's gouging us, and we're all getting sick of expired crispy cysty bits. From Valdez.
So when Cody wakes up at sunrise, does that mean they have to deal with a crimson dawn? Yes.
Ah, that's a good one.
Sanders, it's supposed to smell awful. That's the point. I don't care what sublight is charging. Well, it is sulfur. As long as it keeps your presence there quiet. If word gets out, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in corporate re-education seminars. I don't want to hear from you again until you have a working formula. Once we've got that, you and the rest of the lab rats can come to Byzantium. I'm going to live on cacao ribs for all I care. Valdez. And go with a better name for the project. Something flashy and catchy, but that the rest of management will take seriously. Maybe Waterloo or Danger Burn. Sick of my boss asking why I'm forgetting to fill out parts of my reports.
That's fair.
Alternate project titles. All right. Valdez wants third title.
THUNDERDAWG!
She's going to be furious if you ever find this list I'm not covering for you. Make sure these are good and hidden. THUNDERDAWG! Eggs Mayhem! Skunk Parade!
Fuck you, Valdez!
I want my raise! Project THUNDERDAWG! Beautiful. We got what we came for.
True.
Anything in the bathroom? Nope.
Also, Cody wants me to let the entire chat know that it is not gay if the feet are not touching.
Note to self, it's not gay when feet are touching.
These are the conversations you don't get in any other streams.
It's true.
This is why the people come here.
For the Adventures of Cody the Roommate. Exactly.
Cody's Crimson Adventure.
Can't we just move beyond Thunderdawg?
Thunderdawg?
Oh my god, that's brilliant!
I love it.
Let's see, is there a workbench around here I can get rid of all this stuff I'm carrying? Here it is.
Mario Mario,
Mario's the same. Yeah, can't these corporations get beyond Thunderdawg?
If you don't understand the joke, go watch Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome and you'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, now they get it. Like, that was it.
Yeah, that was the joke.
That is the joke.
We come here for Cody, Thunderdawg, and Felix and the Space Lesbians. That's fair.
The joke is that Thunderdome is the first act, and the rest of the movie is after Thunderdome.
Febmon, the context is if you're in bed and your feet are not touching, it is not gay.
They're all equipped. Very good.
I was gonna say, did you get rid of the scythe? Please tell me you didn't get rid of the scythe.
I had a backup of the scythe, and that's still not enough. Wow. Still have to break down more. Sentry Saber, we're not going to use that. We're never going to use this. We're not getting rid of the scythe. We need the vermin. Bolter pistol, maybe. Plasma carbine, that's pretty weak. We don't need this axe. We already got a flamethrower.
Why do we have the scythe from Ruby?
Machine gun.
Don't worry about it.
There we go.
Please don't tell me there's no room. There's no Warren Bossing say.
Oh my god. Anyway, so here's your evidence.
Hey, look, it's Shadow Gate 64.
Retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do?
Is it just me, or does this guy look like a smarmy fuck?
He is pretty smarmy. I found a data cartridge with details of UDL's secret experiments.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am.
I love her hair.
Cartridge?
Not so fast. What are these reformations you're talking about?
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
What's gonna happen to the people here?
Game audio is a bit low, but that's because I don't want it super loud when we're trying to do stuff.
By that point, my hope
And
is
when
that
you get to your
we'll be
next
on the board once
dialogue
more.
option, this is super chat.
Yep.
I'm just... Maybe I'm worrying too much, but it seems the folks here get plans made for them an awful lot. When do they get to start making plans for themselves?
Once MSI is restored, the people of Monarch will be able to make more choices. We'll have all the brands and resources of the board here. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52, with that data you're holding, of course.
Daniel Brandt, after spending money on others for the holidays, I splurged on myself and bought the gigantic Lego D&D because despite not being a fan of the game, I think the set is cool. Good. Do something for yourself. Treat yourself.
Really cool.
I don't want you to... I think this is a mistake, but honestly...
I knew there was something going on.
I do want to expose what they're doing, anyway.
The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to go the way they think. Holy crap, Xandru!
Yeah, why not?
Xandru, you do not have to do that.
I want to.
Stop doing that. Stop wanting things.
Louis, stop saying no to money from your mods. Fuck off.
We have a super chat from Xandru Productions. It says Merry Early Christmas.
I don't know. He sounds like a tool.
Xandru, thank you so much. You certainly did not have to do that.
I know, but also I think the Xandru guy's bald. Let's be real.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he
seems the mod squad. I swear.
I think he seems like an upstanding citizen.
Nah, he's wearing too much green.
Oh my god.
And everyone knows.
Well, it is also 9:35, and I think we are going to call it a night here.
I mean, you got a lot done, and we got to a logical stopping point. So
we did. Let me actually save here because I've been forgetting to save this.
And maybe stick it to the board too. Even if this is a bad idea, like you're dealing with a greater evil.
Yeah, sometimes there are only bad choices.
Down with the board.
On that note, thank you all. We will be back next week with more of the Adventures of Cole Aidman. In the meantime, keep an eye out for the Evil Dead reviews, and hopefully Linkara will be able to save Christmas.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I know some people are on Moarte's side here, but let's be real here. Let's try. We still like Christmas. And yeah, I want to thank my wonderful guests here. Thank you, Crimson.
Yeah, I'm cool. If you guys don't celebrate Christmas, or if you want to have me as part of your Christmas, don't forget 2 p.m. on Christmas Day, I will be streaming Viscera Cleanup Crew with my wife.
I want to thank you, Xandru. Thank you, Xandru, both also for the super chat.
You're welcome. Again, got nothing streaming for this year. Next year is going to be the next stream. On Monday, I'm going to be streaming the infamous game from PlayStation 3. So yeah.
And thank you, Lotus Prince.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll be streaming Resident Evil 4 Otome Edition tomorrow, which seems to have gotten quite a bunch of laughs from chat last time. And on Wednesday, I'll be streaming at 10 p.m. Eastern, and I'll be doing Phantasy Star 2 for patrons.
Otherwise, just everyone else have a good rest of the evening. From Captain Adventure 1993, Crimson, you'll regret it.
You are so lucky my cat is sleeping because I have a stress ball in my hand and I was going to hit the wall with it.
All right, thank you all. Have yourselves a good rest of the night. Have a happy holidays. If you don't celebrate the holidays, just hope you have a good week. Thank you all. Have a good night.